Good sleep, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I feel like something snapped in me last night. Like a switch flipped or some shit. I went from like doing about everything to just like fucking laughing. Like I couldn't stop laughing at just how absurd the situation is, dude. I was like laying in bed and I was just thinking about like how everything in my life over the last like 7 years has kind of like come to a head right now. And I just couldn't stop laugh at how fucking absurd it was, dude. I also just kind of like gained a lot of perspective, and I give basically zero shits about roleplay right now. Like, I just, not like I don't care about it, but I just feel like, I've been so focused on roleplay over the last like 7 years, like unhealthily obsessed with roleplay, that, you know, this is kind of like a wake-up call that I need to figure something out because, I don't know, you suffocate like since 23 months. I watch a bit in the morning while waking up and just tune out. It's fair. It's understandable.
Hi.
Chad, people have been trying to convince me to become a variety streamer. And I feel like maybe I should just do it. Because I have a strong enough community of you guys that we could kind of stream whatever we want. And yeah, I'm not going to get 1,000 viewers anymore. I'm probably going to get half that. If half. But, you know, anything is better than just fucking... Anything is better than just making myself miserable. You know what I mean? Anything. I might pick up new frogs. That's true. I also feel like I've been too mean. You still thanks to 31 months. I feel like a lot of things have been going wrong for me, chat.
Hello.
Hey, variety streamers gain large followings. Well, if they're successful, chat. You have to remember, I'm kind of a fucking loser, you know? It would be sick to replay Dark Souls 3. I fucking love Dark Souls 3. That game's awesome. That game is fucking fire. I actually really like this hairstyle, chat. It's growing on me quite a bit. It's growing on me really fast. Do you want to see a full Cyberpunk playthrough? Man, I would love to, but I just can't do the first half of the game for the 20th time. I have this problem, chat, where I keep fucking going through the game. I start the game, I get halfway through it, and I'm just like, oh my god, I've already done all this, so I can't do it anymore. And I just want to go, like, kill people and shit. I don't want to do the story again, you know? I would like to play new games, Darkwolf. That's what I would like to do. It'd be fun. Are you interested in suggestions? Sure. I've restarted Skype so many times, never done the end. I'm always too burnt out. I totally get that, dude. Totally understand that. A Need for Speed undercover playthrough. Man, I don't think you guys remember how cringe that game was. The game was fucking peak cringe. Not in a terrible way. It was just super cringe. I'm excited to see you do the OnlyFans stuff. Yeah, that is something, chat. So we're gonna be doing OnlyFans. We're gonna be fully invested in that, and that's in like a week or two. So if I can save my cents, don't go full-time variety. Well, I'm still gonna roleplay, but that's just gonna be part of the variety schedule, essentially. So having the freedom to play whatever is better than being captured by GTA 5. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I can afford to do it as long as I have my other project going. I can afford to do variety. And, well, if Project 2025 outlaws my other project, then I guess I'm probably actually going to delete my online presence, I think, if it gets to that point. Yeah, so that's part of, like, my consideration, Chaz. I've come to the realization that in the next few months, there's a chance, I'm not saying it's likely, but there is a chance that there would be some political actions that would necessitate me deleting my online presence in its entirety, which scares me to think about, but it's true. So throwing the Pokemon Pocket in the ring again. What's Pokemon Pocket? What's that? Doing things like cooking streams or maybe live stream stuff, exploring Seattle. But if I go around exploring Seattle, I'll get fucking killed by drug addicts and then shot to death in a drive-by shooting, chat. It's dangerous. I can't go for walks in the city streets. It's full of rapists, murderers, homeless drug addicts, drug manufacturers. There's literally a meth clinic on the corner, just outside on Jackson, chat. There's literally a meth clinic. That's what my dad thinks, at least. That's what my fucking parents think. It's actually kind of funny how many people think that. Meth is pog? Yippee! I love methamphetamines. They're my favorite. I'm gonna sit up in my chair, chat. I'm like actually like falling asleep in my chair. To be fair, someone did get murdered in drive-by. Yeah, but I've been reading the news. That guy was literally a fucking meth dealer, you know? Almost all the... I've been keeping up. There's definitely been like almost a shooting every other day, but the people that are getting shot are fucking drug dealers. So... Not like it's a good thing. It's just like they're getting shot for a specific reason. You know what I mean? Like they're not getting just fucking randomly like murdered by a fucking school shooter. They're getting shot because of their relation to crime. So again, not that that's a good thing that's happening. I'm just saying like it's not a random targeted killing. Just don't deal meth? Well, I'm pretty sure like an innocent lady got shot in Capitol Hill a few weeks ago. It was like 2 a.m. But anyways, the point is, chat, like, maybe I could do that. Maybe. Dude, chat, I'm just so fucking sick and tired of the witch hunting. I think I've just come to the realization that a lot of the role players on servers just don't fuck with me and like actively dislike me and hate me. So it's just like I'm kind of over it all, dude. Like I actually genuinely, I think here's the part that really sucks to me, chat. I actually genuinely thought a lot of these people were my friends. I thought a lot of them like liked me. I thought we were part of a community. I thought that everything was good between me and a lot of the players in the server. And I've come to realize that a large majority of them don't fuck with me. And the second that they have even a chance to fucking throw some shade and do some shady, shitty stuff to me, they can. And I think it fucking sucks, dude. Yeah, a lot of my friends did quit the server, so... But I thought that the players that were left were not... I thought that they were my friends. Like, I genuinely thought that, so... That's why it sucks, dude. Like, it sucks waking up to a fucking Reddit thread every other day, people accusing me of role breaks and stuff, and it just... I don't know. I hate how people like are really harping in on this meta channel stuff, chat. Like I remember reaching out to Han for clarification on meta chat rules to make sure that everything was okay. And like every single step of the way of NoPixel's existence, I've been making sure that we're in compliance with the rules, and we are. And people are out here just saying like these fucking wild, heinous things, and it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, what? Do you really think that my meta channel has lasted the last 7 years of my life on NoPixel without anyone thinking about it or knowing about it? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, my meta channel specifically is not a meta channel. My meta channel is the general chat for my Discord. It is where my community gathers. It's where we gather. It's where we go to shit talk. It's where we go to do literally everything. At night, it's literally a fucking League of Legends stream chat, and it's most of the time it's just, yeah, it's me trolling. Now I will say this, okay, I will say this. Let me put this up. I will say this, okay. Actually, you know what? I want to get another one of these that's like bigger though for this. Okay. Oh. There you go. Look at me, I'm here twice. I wanted to have like a bigger one. Okay. So I will say this, chat, okay? In my first few years, I'd say like the first 4 years of my NoPixel career, I was highly overinvested. Like, unhealthily overinvested. And I will admit that, you know? Like, I was disgustingly unhealthily obsessed with NoPixel and roleplay for the first 4 to 5 years. It wasn't really until about the end of the Puppet Master arc, when I got a boyfriend in real life, that I started to peel away from, you know, from my computer screen. But yeah, like I'm not gonna deny it. Like I would get up in the morning at 10 in the morning. I would talk with my community in my meta chat for hours, and then I would get on stream. I would stream No Pixel for 12 hours. I would go to bed while talking with my community in meta chat for hours, and I would go to sleep and repeat. And I just did that for years. And I'm not gonna act like that was a good thing. I'm not gonna act like it was healthy for me to do. Because it really wasn't. I wasn't in a healthy place at the time. I was highly depressed. I was living in a fucking, essentially like in a closet. I had nowhere to go. I had nothing to do. I was just fucking, I was overinvested as fuck, you know? But at no point did I ever use any of that information to metagame or to like influence my character's actions in roleplay. Like, I know that like some people might find that hard to believe, but it's true, you know? Lockdown fucked everyone. Yeah, after I got fired from my job and I became a full-time role player, like, I don't know, things just got really cooked for me. It reminds me of people who play MMOs. Well, you have to remember where I came from. I came from the EVE Online community, where being overinvested like that was completely normal, unhealthily invested. That's what my life was like when I played EVE Online, is I would wake up, I would go on the r/EVE subreddit, I would spend all my time going through the general chats and everything for my alliance. I would get on the TeamSpeak server for our alliance. I would spend 13 hours a day playing EVE Online, and then I would go to bed and look at the r/EVE subreddit and go to sleep. So that was my typical day-to-day. And I'm gonna be honest with you, chat, I didn't know better that my behavior was unhealthy until I got a boyfriend. I didn't realize that it was unhealthy until like one time, like on the very first date, I was like, after we'd finished doing it, like I was laying in bed and I was, instead of like, you know, doing a regular adult thing where like I tried to like cuddle him or hang out with him or do anything, after we finished, I pulled out my phone and I was just like laying in bed. I was scrolling the meta chat and talking to people while on a fucking date. Like it was absurd, you know? Like I'm not gonna act like it was a healthy behavior for me at the time. But it wasn't because I was like trying to be the ultimate metagamer. It's just like, that's where I talked. That's where my community was, you know? And it was pretty unhealthy. I'm not gonna lie. You know, like that behavior was bad. I don't know what else I could say about it. I don't really think that it's a moral indictment of me as a person. I think it's more so just that it should show you how terrible my mental health was at the time and what obsessive behaviors I was doing to cope, you know? And I actually think, you know what I think is most fucked up though, Chaz? I think it's really fucked up that people would sit there and say that like I'm a morally bad person because I had really poor mental health and my coping mechanisms were just to talk with my community. I don't really think that that's... I think that's kind of fucked up, to be honest with you. And I especially don't think that you should throw stones in glass houses. I think that all these role players that have been calling me out, every single one of you do the same fucking shit. And you know it. You also talk in your meta channels. You've also been popping into them. You've also been fucking watching YouTube clips of yourself and going on Reddit, and you've all been called out for it in the past. And I think it's really embarrassing of you to try and witch hunt me because you think it's convenient for you now. I think you're fucking hypocrites, all of you. So that's kind of my opinion on that, ultimately. Watching meta clips and using chat suggestions in roleplay. And you know what? I don't care. I honestly don't care if you do that at this point, because who fucking cares, dude? Or they pulled up streams mid-situation when they get down to watch other POVs and end up with the meta. Yeah, like, I don't know what to say, chat. Like, I mean, like, don't throw stones in the glass houses, bro. Like, I've never metagamed, chat. I've never done it before. Have I known meta information? That could like potentially change how my character would behave? Yeah, but I've never used it without actually learning it in character. And if I had metagames, I would have been reported and banned for it in the past. So it does feel like they moved on from peaching to something else. Well, listen, chat. that's kind of why I just like don't really care about this anymore, because like I feel like a lot of people realize that they can't impeach my character, so they're going for the next best thing. And I mean, sure, fuck it. Go for it. If you feel that strongly about it, go for it. I don't care. I don't care anymore. You've avoided using obvious meta so many times that they're insane if they accuse you of any of that. Yeah, and you know what really bothers me, chat, is like plenty of other streamers do the exact same shit that they're accused of, where like their chat will pop up with some information that's really convenient for them to know, or how that colors how they feel about something. And they will then proceed to use that information, or they'll seek it out in meta channels and use that information. Like, I actually have a few examples in my mind that I'm not going to repeat, because if I do end up getting reported, I'm going to just put them down as a big fat fuck them, essentially, so to point out their hypocrisy. But I know that these examples exist. I have proof of them too, and I think it's pretty fucking embarrassing that people would accuse me of this. For the record, I don't think that this behavior is bannable. That's why I'm saying it like this, because I don't think that what they're doing is necessarily wrong. I'm saying it because they're accusing me of it, but they've also done it, and I think it's kind of bullshit that they would accuse me of it when they also do it, and they want me banned for it, is what I'm saying. Oh my god! Frost, thanks for the 46 months. I appreciate you. Look how happy it is. Does that make sense, chat? Like, I don't think that the behavior I've been engaging in is necessarily wrong. I don't think that what they've been doing is necessarily wrong either. I'm saying if they report me for it, I could show plenty of examples of them doing it too, essentially. Does that make sense, TLDR? You know? I find it funny when they do it and they talk shit about other people who do it. Yeah, yo, Runaway thanks for 62 months. Frosty thanks for 46 months. Thank you. It makes sense as fuck. Yeah, it does. I do, chat. Is this about the Reddit post? Yeah, this is about the Whippy Reddit post. Knowing and talking about meta is one thing and using the info is completely different. Yeah. Chat, I want to point out that like the last Reddit post, the person who made it reached out and apologized to me. Trav actually DMs me and apologized to me for saying that shit. So like what am I supposed to do here, feel here? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think this whole fucking thing is stupid, dude. It's so fucking stupid. Hey, but sitting and watching roleplay clips is fine. It is fine. I think it is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, chat. That's why I don't understand this. It's like people are like saying all this behavior is unacceptable. It's crazy. Like all these people have been doing this shit for years, dude. Where do they think? Like, who the fuck do they think they are, man? Like, they've all done the exact same shit over the years, dude. They all have their own chats. They have their own fucking, like, YouTube clips that they watch. Like, they're essentially, people are accusing me of thought crime, chat. Like, I'm not allowed to talk to my community. Like, what the fuck, bro? Aside from people have accused others of meta since forever, and it's always people who are themselves overinvested. Yeah. Like, listen, chat, I'm not gonna say that I haven't been overinvested. I've been autistically overinvested in roleplay for years now. And it's only really the last, like, 1-2 years that's kind of broken that, what's the word I'm looking for? Broken the spell, maybe? Broken my, like, obsession? Cycle? Maybe. I don't know. They want to take you out one way or another. I mean, like, listen, guys, I'm gonna be honest. If you're a role player at NoPixel and you want me off the server, you don't need to worry about it, okay? Soon enough, Trump's brown shirts are gonna fucking toss me into a truck and drive away with me, okay? You don't need to fucking worry about it, okay? You don't gotta fucking worry about it. It's a couple more months until I'll be gone out of your life for good, okay? The NoPixel owners talk in their own meta chats. They're gonna tell them to stop too? Yeah, I know. That's why I think this whole fucking argument's dumb as shit, chat. If you're metagaming, if you're using meta chats to gain meta information, then use that in character, then you should get banned. If you're fucking just talking in there, especially if you're talking about, you spend 6 hours on the stuff and also the paperwork, how someone's supposed to get invested. Yeah, like, well, I'm also autistic, which just means I'm naturally gonna get overinvested unhealthily and things. But like, Oh, it just bothers me so much, chat. It's like, it's just, I hate the double standards, bro. People have been doing shit for years and it's totally fine. And then the seconds that it's morally convenient for people to say it's not, all of a sudden, it's against the rules, you know? Like, that's genuinely just how it is. It's coming across. It's morally convenient for these people to take this position, so now they're taking it. They don't actually feel this way.
65 pog spin.
You know what I mean? Yo, Bo, thanks to 65 months. Yeah, like I have devs coming to my meta chat. Like my meta chat's not really a meta chat. It's more of like a communal gathering space for people to just come and talk, you know? And like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm kind of lost for words at this point, you know? Yeah, that's also the point. Ison, here's another good point. I'm gonna use my meta from chat to actually tell you guys this one. I'm metaing Ison's comment here. If anyone wants to use meta information, the last thing that they would be doing is talking in my meta chat when they could just open up my meta chat and read it and not say anything and draw attention to themselves anonymously. It's literally impossible to prove. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't fucking know. I will say this. I saw someone mention that I had 141,300 comments in my meta chat since, how long have I had that channel? Since 2018? I think I've had that channel for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 2018. That's absurd, chat. I need to fucking figure my shit out because that's ridiculous, dude. Are the emails counted? Yeah, I mean, like, that is kind of stupid, though, chat. I think the average comes out to, like, let's see, 141,300, 365 divided by 7. Divided by 255, that's 55 messages a day. That's not that much, I guess, but, like, it's still a lot. It's still a lot. It doesn't help that you break a yeah, I mean, that's also true. I also, right. Yeah, I do type like that a lot, so that does kind of bump that up, but still. That's a cool ass tattoo. Yeah, that's how many DMs I have with your mom. Shut up. I don't know, chat. Like, I think it's fucked up. I'm Medi, Whippy. I think shame on you guys for the fucking meta accusations you've been putting out there. I think it's fucking gross. I'm not gonna name Trav because he already apologized to me. I think you two, you should honestly fucking look in a mirror. Instead of saying sly shit to your communities, I think you should just support me to admins. Instead of just like making sly posts on Reddit. I think it's kind of fucking gross. You two should know better. And I just don't know what else to say, honestly. Like, it's not right. It's not right to go around like throwing those accusations at players and you know, making these hints and stuff like that. And if you really feel that strongly about it, you know what to do. It shouldn't be an issue for you to do it already, you know? That's just how I feel it. The ninja edit shit had the same type of accusatory tone. Well, listen, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I don't know, like, if a lot of you have been paying attention, but essentially, the players on the server, I'm not 100% why you named Medi, but okay, well, because Medi is one of the people that's accusing me of this shit. So, a lot of people are, the ninja edits stuff specifically, the people that are saying that, they're not saying that because they think that I'm just editing the legislation in a way that people can't see it. They think that I'm editing the legislation in response to shit that's happening on their streams. They think that, like, I'm watching their fucking stream and then going to type up some new legislation to counter what's happening on their stream. That's what they're saying. They're not saying that, oh, I'm trying to hide the edits. They're accusing me of editing it to directly counter what's happening on their streams. So, genuine question, if you know that you have tendencies to overinvest, why put yourself in a situation where you need to overinvest? Well, the reason I got put in this position is just that I was the last one standing. It wasn't because I sought it out. I just happened to be in this position, so. Guys, I've got these people literally accusing me of rule breaking in character. Like, I'm sorry. Just, like, don't even go to that level. Just report me, dude. Like, honestly, just report me. Just fuck it. Like, what's the point, dude? Like, why bother? Like, why bother calling up someone and be like, hey, remember that conversation that we had yesterday? Well, we didn't talk about it to anyone else, but it's all of a sudden being discussed in the DOJ announcement, guys. She must have metagamed. It's clearly impossible that she might have had a conversation with another character that would have prompted action. She must have metagamed it. They know you didn't break the rules, so they want to create outrage over a fake scenario because they might win. That they'd lose pursuing any action. I don't know. I mean, like, you can find literally any action that I've taken, chat. You could trace it back to stuff that's happened in character. Like, that's why it's just so frustrating for me to have people throw this shit at my way. And I don't know, dude. I'm just fucking sick and tired of it, dude. I'll say this, like, if admins really think that what I've done is so wrong, then, I don't know, fucking ban me, I guess. Like, it is what it is, bro. I've been doing everything so far in compliance with the rules, and I believe that firmly in my heart. I wouldn't be doing it openly otherwise if I felt like I wasn't. And if the opinion has changed, then so be it, you know? Like, it is what it is. I'm tired of being witch hunted. And honestly, chat, listen. I would rather be burned alive for for being a witch than fucking just deal with the actual hunt itself anymore, you know? I don't think Medi thinks you metagame. More like you use in-character info against him and you don't communicate with the public. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yo, Jonas, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Bro, listen. He's literally got a thumbnail on his official YouTube channel where it's like, so they already knew what was in the warehouse? Like, the narratives are there. The undertones of the narrative are fucking there. Like, I'm sorry. You can think of it whatever you fucking want. But these players know what they're fucking doing, Chad. They know what they're fucking doing. Like, what even really bothers me about the Whippy clip that I watched is he even admits that he did this shit in the past, too. I'm speaking directly to Whippy here. You're autistic, just like me. You know exactly what it's like to be overinvested. And I think it's so fucking hypocritical of you to go on your stream and be like, I used to do this, but I don't anymore, so fuck anyone that does. Like, how fucking dare you? That's just actually, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, you can't sit here and take this moral high ground of like, oh, I used to be super overinvested in meta games, in your words, all the fucking time. But now I don't, and I fucking hate anyone who undertakes this completely natural and normal behavior. Like, what the fuck what are you talking about, bro? Like, honestly, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't know, it really bothers me, chat. Like, all these players have just said and done this shit in the past. And like, I don't know. You two know what you're doing. You know that you're getting people to witch hunt me. You know that you're getting people to fucking get riled up against me. You're spreading narratives. You know exactly what you're fucking doing. And I think to act otherwise is naive. Honestly. They took away his way of griefing cops, and it's been interesting ever since. I don't think that has anything to do with it. And they watch clips every day. Yeah, and I don't fucking care, bro. Like, that's the thing that makes this whole fucking argument stupid. Like, every single one of these streamers that's accusing me of metagaming also does the exact same fucking shit all day long, every day, with receipts. Like, who the fuck do you guys think you are? It's completely normal. It's completely normal streamer behavior at this point to be doing things the way that we are. Getting witch hunts going is way easier than dealing with issues the proper way, and if someone else is getting witch hunted for it, then their own actions can get ignored. I mean, yeah, that's true, so... The only thing that you do is talk and chat. I mean, yeah, I'm a fucking yapper, dude. I'm a yapper. I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. I'm probably gonna get a ban for calling them out, but it is what it is, dude. I think that, I don't think it's appropriate to be engaging in the conduct that they are. And I'm just gonna say it like I see it. I think it's bullshit. I think it's fucked up that you guys are doing that. I think you should know better. I especially think you two should know better, especially knowing that my past on the server and the way that people treat me. I think that you should 100% know better. And in fact, that's why I think I know you. I think that's why you guys are doing it, is because you know that you're gonna get away with it, or you think, at least you think you can. So, you know, shame on you, I guess. I love you, Kylie, for not taking things lying down. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for it, but whatever. It is what it fucking is, dude. I'm just tired of it all. I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm so fucking sick and tired of it, dude. I think for me, chat, the realization I've had is just that, you know, this whole drama is just fucking stupid, bro. It's just stupid as fuck. I can only take so many OC accusations in character. Yeah, like, guys, I've shut my mouth about this for months, dude. I've literally watched these people accuse me of metagaming in character for fucking months now. And it's just, I've not said a fucking word about it. I've literally not said a word about it to my stream. And I think just seeing this thread today is just really what really pushed me over the edge. Like, I don't fucking care anymore, dude. Even if I get banned from NoPixel, I'm about to have some way bigger issues to deal with than being banned from a roleplay server. So I got a lot more important shit to worry about. That's true. The most that you said is you're gonna hold your tongue on things. Well, yeah, because initially my plan was, I'll tell you initially what my plan was. I was going to wait to see if these players were going to actually report me for any of the bullshit that they were throwing my way, right? Because I saw the in-game accusations. People would send me like, hey, did you see this clip of Medi accusing you of metagaming? And I'm like, oh, that's kind of fucked up. That's also really hilarious, considering the context. I'm not going to say anything about that, because if I get reported, I'm going to be able to show this in return. And you know, I just didn't want to say anything about it. But after like continuously getting witch hunted, and even more role players thinking that they can join the dog pile so that they can score a couple of Reddit points and get a couple of virtue signaling points from their fucking viewers. Fuck you guys. Listen, I'm not gonna let you do that. If you really think you can try and join a dog pile against me, then fucking so be it, dude. I'm gonna call you out too. People that have never even spoken to Angel jumping on it. Okay, listen, chat. You know, this is something else that I'm gonna point out, okay? So, this is something that really, what I think is really fucking funny, okay? You guys ever notice how whenever I get engaged in an arc on a roleplay server, just a bunch of random fucking dudes, it's always dudes, by the way, just jump in onto the fucking arc. It's happened with Mary back in 2.0, 3.0, Angel in 2.0 and 3.0, and now in 4.0. Just a bunch of random fucking, you've never heard of these people, chat. You've never heard their fucking names. They've never really been engaged in any of this stuff, but all of a sudden they just appear and they have so many fucking grievances with my characters, and they have so many issues, and blah, 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 and it's all fucking bullshit, okay? I'm telling you, okay, statistically, and I'm not saying that this is a hunch or anything. I'm saying statistically, there are transphobic players on the server. Statistically, there are terrible players on the server that will happily jump at a chance to fucking jump on and dogpile my character. And these people are smart. They know that they can't just say these things openly because they'll get banned from the server if they do. Because you can't be transphobic or sexist or racist or any of those things on the server. But you can hide those feelings and put them into your shitty roleplay. Now, I want you guys to think about all these fucking random men that have just appeared out of nowhere, hot out of the fucking gate, with a fucking raging hate boner for my characters that comes out of fucking nowhere, chat. And I want you to remember that those intentions are fueled because of their OC feelings and not because of their roleplay. They don't actually have any grievances with my character. They're just fucking sexist, transphobic pieces of shit that are letting it fuel their character's motions. And I'm not talking about big streamers. It's always little fucking nobodies. Okay, I'm not talking about big streamers here. I'm not talking about like or Medi or Kyle or like any person that you would know. Okay, I'm not talking about them. Right? I want to be very clear specifically that I don't think that these streamers had engaged in specifically any behavior related to those feelings. I'm talking about like little random fucking morons, you know? Yeah, like exactly, Buddha. Like these people come out of the gate with these super intense feelings to my characters that they've never ever interacted with before ever, dude. And they never stream. They're fucking nobodies. You've never heard it before, and they always disappear once everything is said and done. Remember seeing in 2.0, it's why I stopped watching roleplay? Yeah. The streets say that I hate Angel, dude. The streets say I got a hater, bro. And so I hate her. Shit. I just don't like her vibe. I don't like the way... It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. Once you clock it, you can't unclock it. It's true. It is very true. I remember hearing a random person just say they hate Angel and it was a new person. Well, okay, so here's what I need you guys to remember, okay? The reason I'm calling these people out specifically is that NoPixel has had such a population issue that a lot of people that play on the server are now viewers. So what you need to notice is that, and I'm not immune to this either, by the way, chat. I mean, look, I have one of my fucking gang members in chat right now. But like what's happened essentially is now NoPixel is comprised of streamers and their viewer bubbles. Viewers that have gotten whitelisted to play on the server with them, essentially. And those viewers maintain and carry their specific streamers' thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and then they put it into roleplay, okay? And I'm not gonna really say it's like a huge issue, but it's basically what comprises a lot of these gangs on the server now is their viewers or friends of specific figureheads who make these organizations up. And again, my stuff is no different, right? Like Kanashiro is basically made up of my friends and ex-viewers, right? That is basically the makeup of the gang. And, you know, the same for the marshals. DOJ is kind of slightly immune to this because it's more of like a server-wide thing, but regardless, the point that I'm making is like these random fucking people come out of here with their fucking biases thinking that they're gonna get some shit done. And, you know, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But it's fucked up, honestly. People like playing with their friends across characters. I know it's fucked up. I don't think it's wrong, by the way, either, chat. If you're a viewer and you want to go play with your fucking favorite streamer, who fucking cares, dude? I don't give a shit, dude. How about it? Okay, who cares? Yo, Andy, thanks for the 24 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have I talked too much, chat? I feel like I've been pretty reasonable with the things that I've said so far. You know? I feel like I've been pretty reasonable with what I've said. Roleplayers like roleplay, so why wouldn't they be interested in what roleplay is happening when they're not streaming? Most are. Knowing meta is not metagaming. I agree with you, Nurek. I agree with you. Knowing meta is not metagaming. But, you know... Listen, chat, you have to understand that a lot of what's being done is performative, okay? It's performative for chat. It's performative to make them think that they're holier than they are, okay? Like, you guys don't understand how much effort a streamer puts into manipulating their viewers. And they will do that by selectively taking action and presenting it in a way to essentially turn the tide of public opinion against them. I mean, shit, like, I've done the same shit in the past because it's literally part of being a streamer. It's part of the job. You know, essentially is presenting things in a strategic manner to get people to fucking agree with you, you know? You've held your tongue long enough, your base is fuck, and the shit needs to be called out. Yeah, I probably will get banned for calling people out directly on stream, but... Actually, I don't know if I will. I have no idea, honestly. I wouldn't even say marshals since you also hire a lot of other streamers like from ADMC. Yeah, but they just fucked off and they didn't come back on the server. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. Part of the reason that these groups end up forming the way that they do is just because a lot of people want to be part of brands. Essentially, Changing kind of set the tone for how roleplay gangs go, because they did this better than literally anyone else, right? They turn their gang into a brand, and that brand expands into a lot of places, and it picks up a lot of auxiliary members who also benefit from being part of this brand, and they get viewers, they get subs, and it's great. You know, I'm not shit talking that at all. It's awesome. It works for them. They're very successful. That's awesome. What a lot of people on our roleplay servers now are trying to replicate that. So you'll notice that every gang is like this, where they're essentially a group of people. They communicate with each other in voice chats. They communicate with each other, you know, information out of character. They communicate to each other via game nights and like sharing their brands. And you know, it is what it is. It's fine. You know, that's just what it is now. Okay, that's what it fucking is. I don't know what the argument about streamers and players being in meta chats is to begin with. They can just do it either way. They don't have to interact in the meta chat. I agree. That's why I think it's a fucking stupid and bullshit argument to present. Because the reality is, if you want a meta game, you can just do it. In fact, it's better for you to just pull up, honestly, chat, like all you have to do is make an anonymous Discord account and then just open up the meta chat and you would have free access to pretty much any information that you could specifically want. And no one will know it's you. You could even be typing in it while in the server. And no one would know it's you because it's an anonymous account. You know what I mean? Like, I think that accusing streamers because they like to go into a meta chat and discuss their point of view of metagaming is absurd. My meta chat specifically is more of like a bazaar. I saw comments in the RP subreddit that actually really stood out to me, and I think is actually genuinely true. When I'll explain this. Okay, I'm gonna explain the context like this. When I launched my meta channel, I noticed that so many people were gathering there that it was essentially like a community melting pot where I was collecting people from a lot of different communities, and it was essentially like it was almost like a server service of like viewers coming to discuss meta in my meta chat. And I realized that it was more so akin to a service that I was offering that was bolstering my community at the time. And I put a ton of effort into essentially cultivating my meta channel. I'm sure my mods at the time can remember how much effort I was putting into to specifically encourage conversation in my meta channel, encouraging people to gather there. And I was stopping them from banning people at the time, actually, because they were active meta chatters, essentially. I wanted as many people as possible coming into the meta chat and just talking, because the activity was good for my stream. It gathered me a lot of viewers specifically, to have a lot of people in my community discussing things, and it kept me having an active base of chatters and viewers. And that's what it's been for the last 7 years. I will never hate naming and shaming toxicity. Yeah. You got people from other meta chats coming to yours to give other sides of things happening on the server. Yeah. The point that I'm trying to make here, chat, is that my meta channel is not just a meta channel. It's essentially been a discussion place for everyone to show up and share their perspectives and discussions. A lot of streamers have come to my channels and they've talked in the chat while being in the server. Those people have been banned, and they've actually been sought out specifically, and we got rid of them. It was actually I could actually go back and find the logs specifically of us finding streamers doing this and banning them from the channel. Because the reality is, being in the server while typing in a meta channel and engaging in meta information, while probably not strictly against the rules, it's not okay behavior, okay? But if you end your stream and you're bored enough to go into a meta channel and just start talking and discussing your point of view and discussing things with people, like, what are you trying to do here? Like honestly, chat, like, think about the implications of what we're asking for. You as a role player, like, think about this. If this is how this rule is to be interpreted, you as a role player cannot discuss anything with another streamer about roleplay. If you're in a Discord channel and someone brings up something, you can't talk about that with them. That's metagaming. You can't discuss your feelings on this. That's metagaming. You're not allowed to have an opinion or share your opinion with your community. That's metagaming. Like, you see how fucking stupid that sounds? It's literally fucking like Thought Police 1984. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like honestly, it's so dumb. You can believe streamers meta. Like, I will say this though, okay? I will say this. Like, a lot of, from the viewer's perspective, it would be better if streamers not going into meta channels. I could totally understand and see that point of view and that perspective, right? And I could see why you might feel that way. I could see why, I could see why it might make the RP experience more pure or whatever. From a viewer perspective, sure. But I will say this, okay? No Pixel is no longer, or not even No Pixel, roleplay as a whole is no longer the true RP experience that it used to be. I would actually agree. If we were going by like the old family RP standards of like character engagements, I would say that, yeah, you probably have a point. Streamers being in meta chat shouldn't be a thing. It should all be discovered in character. But that's because back then it was literally like a pure RP, completely heavily immersive story-based experience. That's not what roleplay is anymore. And if you think it is, I'm sorry, it's not. It's really not. Roleplay is now GT Online with added story on top of it. And that's fine, but the standards have changed over the last 7 years. It's not what it used to be. It's now an MMO with some story overlaid on top of it. Again, that's fine. It's still fun and engageable for a lot of people to do. But like, to sit here and act like a streamer engaging in a meta chat is the worst offense when you literally have streamers watching other people's point of view from a shootout because they're bored on the stream, and then using that information in character, and no one gets banned for it. Like, I'm sorry, the standards are not that high, bro. The standards are really not that high. And I think to act like they are is purely just virtually signaling so you can get some extra Reddit points. Sorry. Just telling you like it is. That's why I like, let's see here. That's why I like Space Station 13 Goon RP. Immersive 2D graphics, text chat, and you blow yourself up with a cigarette laced with kerosene. That's fucking sick, dude. That's fucking awesome. When are they gonna say to the server owners who also do it? Yeah, I don't know. Like, bro, you literally have the server owners that have their own meta chat engaged in it. Like, I'm sorry, bro. It's just brain damage incarnate, dude. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And you know, listen, I will say this. I wouldn't have gone on my stream openly and be saying this shit if these streamers weren't already doing the same thing on theirs. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and report you to the admins for talking shit about me, whatever. I'm just gonna go on my stream and just tell you what I fucking think, and that's just how it's gonna be. I'm not gonna report you guys for it. I'm just gonna tell you my fucking opinion. You know, maybe this makes its way to them, maybe it doesn't. I don't fucking know. But at the end of the day, that's just my thoughts on the matter. So. With love, I don't understand why you read or consider Redditors' opinions, because I grew up unhealthily attached to the internet, specifically Reddit. So when I worked, I actually didn't really read Reddit that much before I got a job, a desk job. But while I was there, I had literally nothing to do, like at all. And so I would just be sitting at work waiting for like 5 hours, and I would just be so bored, out of my mind. I had nothing to do, and I found Reddit. And I would just start reading Reddit all day long. I would just find my favorite Reddit threads. I didn't really communicate any of them, but I just found my favorite threads, and I just was super heavily involved in just reading my communities and just going through it. And, you know, I still do it. I probably spent 8 hours yesterday on Reddit and Twitter. But that was more so like focused on election stuff. I wasn't reading the roleplay subreddit. I was going through the fucking election stuff. It's a bad habit. Yeah, it's a bad habit. You know? It's funny, they always defend others saying they don't mostly talk about roleplay. When you do the same now, you mostly call us stupid, talk about life, or you share dumb memes. Yeah. Someone tried to point out, like, my most recent message, let's see, what is it here? In the meta chat, where I said, wait, you know what's so funny, chat? I just looked at my last, like, series of messages. I haven't actually talked about anything in the meta chat besides linking a response and just saying I don't give a fuck about anything in character, or I don't give a fuck about these people, and just explaining point of views and clarifying chat's perspectives. Literally everything I've been talking about. Okay, I understand why I have so many messages now, chat. This is so fucking stupid. Let me show you this. Okay, this is dumb. Okay. Oh, you can't see this. Look at the way I type, chat. Look at the way I type. Dude, I type like one. I type like half a sentence and then I just fucking press enter. Honestly, you could probably divide my messages by like 4 to get the actual number of messages I've sent. I have a sentence in one word. Oh dear. Oh dear. I type like Danny? Yeah. Half a sentence or one word? Yeah. It's even worse when you're high. Yeah, I know. A third of the messages are like B. Well, listen, half the time you're high. Yeah. I think you guys gotta remember that, like, for a long time, the only place and this is gonna be pathetic, okay? This is gonna be the most pathetic shit I've ever said, chat. But for about 4 years, since 2018, the only social connections that I had were my meta chat. I didn't have any friends. I never left my apartment to go outside. I didn't have any friends to do game nights with. I didn't have people to hang out with after stream. I would end my stream, and the only people I had to talk to were you guys, you know? Like, that's why I stream so much, is because, like, if I didn't stream, what else would I be doing? So, you know? All the bees are supposed to be voice messages. Yeah. Yeah, they are. But my point is basically, chat, that, like, I'm a loser. And, you know, I've always been a loser. But that doesn't mean I'm a metagamer, essentially. TLDR. The best part about your Discord is being able to chat with you. Well, that's kind of what I thought too. Like, I actually, one of the, you have to remember, chat, like, I was trying to build a successful community at the time, right? Because I was trying to pay for okay. Like, you guys need to understand my motivations here, okay? A lot of streamers were doing this because they wanted to be fucking rich. I was trying to build a successful community so I could pay for my transition. You know, Eva, thanks to 10 gifted subs. I appreciate you. Thank you. Like, do you guys know how expensive it is to transition? I had to pay $22,000 to get just a tiny little shaved off. It was literally 21,000 just to get that and to do a little bit of stuff on my nose. $21,000. I had to pay $18,000 for the down here surgery. And that's including like flights and all that stuff. I had to pay another $14,000 for these. And that was basically 3 procedures. That doesn't even include the money that I've spent on name changes, on document changes, on hormones. I have to spend $180, or no, actually it's closer to $300 every 2 months for hormones. So if we really do the math, over the last 8 years, I've spent $14,400 on hormones, okay? Then, let's add in the numbers that I've spent on document changes and lawyer fees. I just spent another $1,000 yesterday, chat, to have a lawyer do the last document change that I need for me. With that number in consideration, I spent $69,400 roughly on my transition. $69,400. And that doesn't include the makeup, it doesn't include hair, it doesn't include clothes, it doesn't include literally anything. That's just like medical and legal procedures, chat. Like, spend an extra $20 really quick. Yeah, I could. I could. But okay, the reason I said that though, chat, is engaging with my community would get them to engage with me back, which would then lead to stream engagement, which would then lead to money to pay for my transition. That was essentially the thought process that was going through my head at the time. And, you know, yeah, you guys can hate me for being like, for trying to get you guys to give me money, but I need the fucking money to pay for my transition, okay? I didn't trick you, okay? I just wanted to provide a compelling place for my viewers to spend their time and engage with the community. That's what I was trying to do, chat. I was trying to build a community. And it works. And I'm proud of that. Because you fucking idiots are still here. After 7 years. So, fucking dumbasses are still here. Fair deal, I was having fun. It's a good deal, right? Sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm a bad person. I gave you guys a community to hang out in. I'm a bad person. Thanks, Jade. I appreciate that. Chat, you know what I'm ready for, actually? So this is actually something that I was realizing the other night, okay? Because I saw a bunch of, on Twitter, I saw a bunch of role players like getting ready to tweet about how happy they were the Trump won. And I saw them, but I basically saw a bunch of role players be like, if I speak XD kind of stuff, level stuff. And I realized that now that Trump has won, a lot of people are going to be really comfortable going mask off, right? And it made me realize that like, we're about to probably see a bunch of role players who are going to stop hiding their true feelings on a lot of stuff, you know? It's about to get pretty wild here, chat. And I think that like, a lot of like standards that we've had in the past for like the way that you discuss things and discuss people are about to change pretty drastically here. Transition, I thought you were natural. I am, I'm a cis woman. I'm a cis woman, chat. If anyone asks you, I'm cis because I am cis. I was assigned female at birth. Okay, chat. I'm not transgender, I'm a cis female. I'm cis. I am a cis woman. I was born that way. Guys, that guy's part of Elon Musk's thought police. Chat, don't answer him. The transition to Washington. Transitioning from living in Utah to Washington. I had to move houses. That's what that was. Just the state transition. Yippee! Yippee! To be honest, you're the only reason I watch GTA. If you stop, I will miss GTA. I don't think I'm gonna stop, chat. I still have full intentions of playing on NoPixel and whatnot going forward. Like, I'm still gonna do the DOJ stuff. But the reason I'm saying this, chat, is because like things have always changed. Okay, I've had rules that have been made up to ban me in the past. Okay, and I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen here, but it's not inconceivable to me that the interpretation of rules could be essentially like twisted against me to ban me from the server. I don't necessarily see that being an impossibility. And so like, you know, if it happens, it fucking happens. So be it, whatever. It's happened before. And I just need to be able to chin up and move on, you know? They already retconned against you. More wouldn't be a surprise in my opinion. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care about that. I don't really care about that, dude. There's some weird stuff happening and some people are being dishonest. That's all I've ever known, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. So. Good bad Claire, thanks for the 41 months. Please, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to say a slur, chat. My bad. My bad. Chad, do you remember when, hey Chad, do you guys remember when shooting people in animation was power gaming? Remember when that was power gaming for like literally 2 minutes? For that one time. Or that one specific time it was power gaming, but only that time and only when I did it, and just that time and never any other time.